Okay, we see herself, we're on.
See herself roll. Okay.
And good evening from beautiful Tomahawk Stadium in Indian Hill, Ohio, where we have first round of Division III football playoffs between the Indian Hill Braves, first seeded in the 12th region, and the Logan Elm Braves, the number 8 seed. Hello, I am Bill Bretz, and joining me is Chip Hunter. Chip, I've taken my ICRC hat off, put my Indian Hill TV hat on. Glad to be working with you here tonight.
We'll look forward to it. This should be a real exciting game.
Absolutely. Now, these two teams talk about their defenses, how good they are. And looking at the stats and everything here, both of them, Logan Elm and Indian Hill, look good.
They really do. Both are relatively the same in stats when it comes to interceptions and when it comes to sacks. I think Indian Hill probably has a size advantage, but Logan's obviously a heck of a team. They're in the playoffs.
Absolutely. And they got in last week by winning a game 41-40 over Fairfield Union. Got them right into the game. And we asked Coach Ron Stevens over Logan Elm, I asked him before the game tonight if that did anything. That's such an emotional high and you come off of that game. But he said they were back to work on Mondays. Things were normal. They had a good week of practice. They have not played a game on field turf. Of course, we have field turf here at Indian Hill. They have done some scrimmages on field turf, but they have not played a game on it. But he has seen a spread offense, and we talk about the spread offense. Kevin Seipel, I think he does it as good as any coach in Cincinnati, and of course led by the quarterback, Mike Scherpenberg. Definitely one of the best quarterbacks in Cincinnati.
Well, you're right, Bill. I think one of the things, we're obviously announcing for Indian Hill here, so it might sound like a homer, but one of the real advantages Indian Hill has here, they have great speed and they have great size. They can run players in and out constantly to keep them all fresh, and they've got some real horses on the line, 300-pounders, 240-pounders. So that's one real advantage I think they've got here.
Well, I know we talked before game. I've done a lot of ICRC games this year. This is definitely one of the biggest teams we've had this year. Of course, we had them a couple weeks ago, and we had them over at Reading at that Reading game about 3 weeks ago. And I want to pay tribute now because we had the Indian Hill crew over there helping us with that game with ICRC, and we got some of the same guys here tonight. Spence, Paul, Calvin, Andrew did a heck of a job over at Reading. And I'll put a little pressure on these guys here tonight, but they did a good job. And I would be remiss if I did not say happy birthday to my wife, Karen, whose birthday is today. Let me come to the game tonight. That's really nice.
You're off the hook.
I'm off the hook.
Another real advantage Indian Hill has is the kicking game. Zach Minturn, number 13, is just a world-class kicker for high school especially. He's hit a 46-yard field goal this year. And Indian Hill did defer. They won the toss, and they're going to be kicking off, and this game's underway.
Yes, it is. And I tell you what, they got two very dangerous kick returners back here. They're setting up that wedge already.
Number 5.
That's number 5.
He's down the sideline.
Bub Jackson. Now, he has had an 80-yard kickoff return. The other guy back there, Evan Blake, had a 92-yard kickoff return. Let's run down the Logan Elm offense right now. That backfield is Stidham and McGuire, tailback and fullback. We got Deering, Dyer, Dye, Swaggerty, and Hay on the offensive line. Lice is the tight end, and Jackson and Good are the receivers, and Kyle Reichendorfer, boy, he's one of the longest names we had. He is a quarterback, number 10, and he hands off to his tailback in there, Stidham, it looks like.
He gets no gain at all. In fact, he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. One of the biggest players that Indian Hill has, and their most aggressive players, is number 60, Zach Reckman.
Absolutely.
Zach is big and he's quick.
We said a few weeks ago he lives up to his name. He is a Reckman out there. And speaking of that offensive line, those down linemen, Reckman and Moore, Ambrose and Beatty are your ends. Cole, Dave Kariakis, McFarland, and Cousineau are your linebackers. Danny Johnson, Andrew Kariakis, and Kendall are your DBs. Swing pass goes out.
He gets about 2 yards. And that's going to be it. It's Kariakis, that's Andrew Kariakis, the younger brother, takes him down. Gain him about 2, so it's going to bring up third and looks like about 8 for the Logan Elm Braves.
That was Evan Blake, number 21. He was not one of the starters, though, but he has seen a lot of playing time. As said, he is very dangerous on the runbacks now. So we have a 3rd and 8 situation now for Logan Elm on the first offensive series of tonight. The Braves come in 8-2 in this game. Those Braves, the other Braves, the home ones, are 9-1. Co-champs of the GCL this year with Wyoming.
Pressure on a rifle throw.
I formation.
The handoff up the middle. He's going to break for the first down.
Oh,
Very
that
nice.
is good. That was 33. That's Tyler McGuire, that fullback.
He's 5'10", 209. He's got some power.
Dwyer comes in with 362 yards rushing and 69 carries. So, but he got that first down. The ball is spotted out at about the 43-yard line. We are early on in this Division III contest. Of course, at this stage of the game, winner goes on, loser goes home.
I think you'll see Indian Hill play pretty aggressive defense here, and the way they're getting around it's using these counter plays. Misdirection, that's what that last handoff was.
And this one is also to the fullback again.
That's number 16.
That's 16. Now, he was that was not a starter. Who? Chad Cupp. He's come in. He's a running back, and he'll be seeing some playing time.
He gets about 6 yards, so it's a nice run right off the right tackle there.
Ron Stevens, first-year coach over at Logan Elm. Pretty good for your first-year coach getting the playoffs.
Not bad.
Of course, Kevin Seipel, 12 years at Indian Hill. Comes in with 76-49 records. Done a great job with this program over the last few years.
We got 2nd and 4. They got 2 flankers, right? 1 wide right, 1 left. I formation.
And they're showing Indian Hill showing blitz right now.
And
he airs it out.
Pattern.
He's got a man open down there, and it's going to be a pass interference.
On whom? This is going to be.
Yeah, it might be offensive pass interference.
Yeah, I think this is going to be offensive. Kariakis had position.
Blake was the intended receiver. Let's see what the call is.
It is offensive.
It is offensive pass interference. That was Mark Landers. He is the referee tonight. Dave Schippenberg is your umpire. Brandon Smith, the linesman. Steve Martin is the line judge. And Rush Thaler is the back judge. So they will lose 10.
Lose 10 and lose a down.
Absolutely.
Down,
I think they lose 10 and the down.
They do with the offensive pass interference.
Yes.
You're right. That is correct.
So
we're going to have 3rd about 19, it looks like.
They're going to have a lot of real estate. They're back at their own 35-yard line. They have to get down to the 47 in Indian Hill territory.
This should be a real track meet between the defensive backs of Indian Hill and the receivers for Logan Elm. They're all fast. He's rolling to his right.
Kyle is back to pass, and he is sacked, and that is Reckman.
It looks like Reckman got him. I'll tell you, he's lost another 5, and Zach Reckman comes from his left tackle position. And he was just not denied.
He was one of our stars of the game a couple weeks ago at Reading, and he definitely shows why there. He gets his 8th sack of the season. That sets up a 4th down and long. And that's
right. We're going to watch a replay here, Bill, and see if we can follow Zach on this. Yeah, it's not coming up quite yet. We're 4th down, puts Logan Elm in punting position.
Jonathan Corbett averages 29.6.
A little bit of a rush.
Jake Kendall and Danny Johnson back.
End over end low kick, very poor kick. And it's going to be ruled dead on the 40-yard line of Indian Hill.
Good kick at all, about 25, 26 yards on that one. And you know, you alluded, Chip, at the beginning of the game, the kicking game could be big, and Indian Hill definitely has a stronger edge on that. Let's run down that Indian Hill offense right now. In the backfield, you got Davis and Cousineau, Becker, Carr, Dolan, Reckman, and Nolte. Up on that front line, you got Kendall, Andrew Kariakis, and Cole as your receivers. And Mike Schippenberg, 6'3", 170-pound junior, is leading offense, and he will, of course, go out of that shotgun, as he will most of the time.
Got spread formation with Cole in motion.
And
Schippenberg's to throw it. His first
play
pass
action.
Goes long to Andrew
He's
Kariakis. He's got him. He's down to the 15, 10, cuts it in.
Andrew Kariakis.
At the 3-yard line. Well, a great start for the Braves of Indian Hill.
That was number 5. That's Bub Jackson, made a touchdown-saving tackle from behind, and he ran him down quite literally.
I'll tell you what, the pass was just a tad short, but Schippenberg threw it beautifully, and Kariakis just had his man beat.
Oh, absolutely. He was all alone out there, but I tell you what, Bub Jackson did a heck of a job to catch up with him.
He sure did.
But it is 1st and goal for Indian Hill.
On the 3-yard line, inside the 3, looks like.
We were going to run down that defense for Logan Elm. We might not have to do it here after this second play.
They got Brandon Davis in the back, and he's got Scherpenberg's going to follow him, and he's going to be stacked up for maybe a gain of a yard.
Let's do run down at Logan Elm defense. You have Bulldozer, Henson, and Smith. I'm talking to Kevin Seipel. Henson's a guy he was really concerned about in there. They're down linemen. Holbrook and Dye are your ends. He also is concerned about those guys. McGuire, Cup, your linebacker. Smith, Good, Jackson, and Blake are your DBs.
Well, their defensive line really did not give up any ground at all on that play. So that's going to be second down, and looks like a
second and
short
three. In the shotgun,
they hiked it right to Brandon Davis. They do that. They'll do that 5 or 6 times during a game. They'll center it right to the back.
That's a good little fake right there, but it didn't fake out Logan Elm because it looks like they didn't pick up any on that play.
Yep. Well, remember, both these teams are proud of their defense, and so far it's really showing.
Now, Chip, here we'll put you in a coaching situation right now. If they don't make it on this one, do you go for the easy field goal or you try for the touchdown?
I think you need points on the board. Unless they get it inside the 1, I think you'll see a field goal by Minturn.
Scherpenberg in the shotgun.
He rolls to his right.
That was play action.
He throws.
He's got a man.
Oh, he gets Karyakis for a touchdown.
Andrew Karyakis. He was hit by Kevin Smith, but he was over that plane and made it in.
Now here comes. Okay, well that was quite a pass by Scherpenberg. Rolled to his right and just threw a rocket to Andrew Karyakis on the goal line. He was hit immediately, but his momentum carried him over. And here's the replay now. See, he fakes to Brandon Davis, rolls right. Karyakis is going left to right. And there he is, in the end zone, 6-0, Indian Hill.
And that's Andrew Karyakis', and right now we're going to see Zach Minturn try to put on point number 7, and he drills that through.
I think he put that one on the parking lot.
I think that thing's up there on the soccer fields up there or something, but anyway, he drills it through, and with 7:15 to go in the first quarter on a literally 4-play drive, but the big play in that drive was the pass, about a 50-yard pass from Scherpenberg to
47-yarder, and Scherpen can do that. Michael Scherpenberg, he's got quite an arm, and he's not afraid to use it.
That is his 21st touchdown pass of the season. He came in this game 152 of 268 with 2,110 yards. Only Chris Reiser of Moeller has better stats as quarterbacks in Cincinnati. And the good thing about Indian Hill is this guy's only a junior.
Only a junior. He stands about 6'2", 6'3", and he's really quite a person, kind of a meek individual when you're meeting, but he sure knows how to play on the field. All right, Minturn's going to kick again from his own 40-yard line.
And
obviously.
Once again, you got to watch these two guys back here, Jackson and Blake. They are dangerous. Any one of them, and that's a good kick right there.
Kind of a squid kick to the up man.
That's a
That'll avoid the run back. And he's dancing number 3. That gets a pretty good yardage there. That was Kevin Smith.
Yeah, and you know what? That was a good move by Kevin Seipel to kick that, and you might see that all night because, you know, if you kick it over those guys, they're going to probably get that much yardage right now. But why risk them breaking one?
Yep, he's got a lead. He'll play a little more conservative now and protect that. Now let's see how Logan Elm opens this up. They've got wide receivers to the left. Two split left.
Reichenderker is under center. He has backs and I behind him. The give is the first.
He's going to run the option around the left side. He's hit by a couple guys. Gets about 2 yards.
Looks like the handoff to his fullback McGuire, and then he carried it himself for about 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, Jake Kendall, number 1, finally brought him down from the safety position.
6:52 to go here in the first quarter.
And 2nd and 8 for Logan Elm.
You tuned in this game late. Daggone it, you shouldn't have done it. But we have other playback times. We'll tell you more about that as we get going here.
All right, got the I formation, receivers both sides.
Backs in an I behind. Quarterback.
Handoff right up the middle is Turner.
Oh, that's the big fullback. That's McGuire. He's 5'10", 209.
McGuire, right. He's one of those bowling ball prototypes.
He went right over, it looks like, his right or his left tackle.
That's going to be close to the first down. Looks like they're going to measure.
And they're going to bring it in here. That was a real quick hitter, too.
That sure was.
He got that.
Well, I think that's the way you've got to counteract a quick defense like Indian Hill has. Those linemen are big and they're fast. And You just got to
sure you do that. You take them out of the scenario very quick, and indeed they are coming over and measure. Looks like it could be a little short. I think it is.
So yeah, you're right. It is a little bit short.
Yeah,
You got about
short.
6 inches to go here, but it's 3rd and short. I think you'll see that fullback play again, just a belly play.
Absolutely.
He gets the head of steam up. He's hard to stop.
You move the line 7 inches, you got yourself a first down.
Indian Hill's got some beef in there. They got Ambrose in there at number 58 at defensive end. You've got 55 Sam Moore's in there. He's about 210. Zach Rettman's 240. And you got the big man Nolte's 300.
Taking a lot of time right now.
All right, here we go.
They
3rd and short.
They were getting the chains reset there.
Formation. We got the big guys in the backfield again.
Let's see if they'll give it to McGuire, or it might be a quarterback keep. He's counting hard. He's trying to get him offside.
It is a keeper. I don't know if he got it.
I don't
think he did.
So.
I do not think he got it. He might have lost the yard.
So. I tell you, he was doing the hard count, Chip, and I think he was trying to get them
offside,
get that easy first down, but it didn't work. And let's see, it's going to depend where that spot of the ball is. They might have to measure it again. They're looking.
But John Beatty was on a guy who hit him and drew him back. No, he definitely does not have this.
Well, no, they're going to bring the chains back out again. I think you're right. Matter of fact, I believe, Chip, the ball's a little further back.
Well, it is. He was stopped dead in his tracks, and they gave him his forward momentum, but never got back to the line of scrimmage. Sam Moore limps off a little bit here. Hope he's going to be all right.
No, they don't have it. Yeah, they do not have it.
Same distance, no gain, 4th down.
I think it was a half inch further back.
Well, this will be interesting. Do you gamble this early in the game? It doesn't look like the kicker.
I wouldn't think you would now at this stage, but they do not have their punter, like I said, only averages 29.6, and he did not have a good punt the first time around.
I think they're going for it here because their punter's not in there.
Well, you think, they do have the ability to do this, to move it 6-7 inches.
What do you think? Yep, here they go.
Now let's see once again.
They're going for it.
If Reichenberger will have the hard count again. Let's see if he tries to get the Indian Hill offside. Formation. They're showing blitz. They're bringing 8 guys up there.
They got him.
There's no doubt. That was
balls
no
on the ground.
doubt.
Oh, that was unbelievable. Number 34, McFarland, in there. I mean, he was on top of him before he got the ball.
I think McFarland got there before the ball got there.
Kevin McFarland read that beautifully, and I'll tell you, he shot the gap. Was in there, nothing flat. So the Braves take over.
No measurement on this one, and they have great field position.
They're at the 41-yard line of Logan Elm. I'll tell you what, a score here would really take the wind out of Logan Elm's sails. That's what I think they're trying to do here. Now here's that spread formation. They got triple left and wide receiver Allen.
I like to see them go for it all right here. They're showing a blitz. They got a linebacker coming in. They got both their linebackers coming in.
Back. He's got pressure thrown down the field.
Yeah, he does.
Jake Kendall was there, threw it a little bit soon because of the pressure. It was an out pattern down about 15 yards.
McGuire and Cup came in on that and really gave the pressure on him. But
Bill, they've got quite a few sacks this year, don't they?
Yes.
Logan Elm.
The 2 linebackers have 12 sacks between them. And,
Indian Hill's got a huge offensive line, but Logan Elm certainly has the record for the sacks.
At Indian Hill offensive line, 285, 225, 275, 245, and 300. I think even I could run behind that. Scherpenberg in the gun. Back to pass.
David Kiriakis backfield. There's a loud pattern.
Yeah,
and that's David Kiriakis, and he's close to the first down. He stumbled a little bit, caught his balance, and I think he was able to get across that line for the first down. Let's see where they mark it. It's going to be close.
It will be close. He tripped a little bit. I think that was Andrew
Kiriakis.
First down. Yes.
First down, Braves.
It was Andrew Kiriakis, it looks like on that one. So they do have a
tough for Logan Elm defensive backs when they have that spread offense like that. You just never know where these guys are going. And the neat thing is, for Indian Hill, they're all fast.
Right. And like I said, you get that extra little twist when you put that man in motion, which they do frequently in this offense. And right now, there you got a man in motion.
Danny Johnson. Somebody must have moved for the Braves.
We're going to have a procedure penalty on Indian Hill. Back it up 5 yards.
Looks like it.
As Danny Johnson was a man in motion.
I think one of the linemen might have flinched. I sure didn't see him starting early.
So it will be a 1st and 15 from the just outside a 35-yard line. It called it 36.
Yeah, we got John Spatz in now, number 9 at a wide out on the right side. 4 wides.
And Danny Johnson in motion again.
There's a blitz.
Johnson,
and Scherpenberg gets away from the
got
first
a lot of pressure.
He
throws off.
And
he's got his man.
Oh, Spatz is hit hard, but he might have the first down. He does. I'll tell you, Michael Scherpenberg was chased and chased, and 2 guys on him.
Heck of a job. He had 4 guys in his face and still threw. And you're talking about his height, 6'3", 170.
Okay,
we're going to see this again.
Here. Well, I've been following Indian Hill football, Bill, for 15 years, and this is the first time I can remember we had a quarterback could see over the center. Now watch the pressure he's got here. 2 guys there. He shakes 1 tackle. There's the 3rd guy, 4th guy. He has the presence of mind to find Spatz downfield and hit him for another first down.
Spatz with the catch. 18-yard line, first down.
There's a
low snap.
Scherpenberg's
got some real estate.
He's inside the 5-yard line, and he is touchdown.
I tell you what.
Mike Scherpenberg fabricates on a busted play and goes the distance from the 18-yard line.
I think if you look back on, if we can see this again, I think one of the Logan Elm guys knocked him in the end zone.
He did, but watch this. The problem here, the snap was going to go to
Boy, he had a lot of real estate on the right side. Watch this right at the goal line. Oh, yeah, the guy hit him and knocked him in the end zone.
And
Thank you very much.
You got to give Case Kuzno credit there. He blocked that receiver at the end, allowing Scherpenberg to get close.
Mid-turn now, trying to put on point number 14 for the Indian Hill.
Snap by Scott Perrin.
Scherpenberg holds.
It's down and through.
And he drills it.
Boy, he kicked that ball.
I don't think the ball came down yet. So mid-turn with that, and it's with 4:20 to go in the first quarter. Indian Hill has taken a very commanding lead. Now, this team comes in #1 seed. And I know I talked with Kevin earlier in the week. They have been.
You didn't go to dinner with him, did you?
Yeah. No, I didn't have dinner with him.
I just thought every other announcer.
We might after. Yeah, we might have dinner after. Yeah, what was that? That was a Bengals game a few years ago. Something like that. Anyway, talking to Kevin, 3 weeks ago when they came into that Reading game, they weren't even guaranteed a place in the playoffs.
That's right.
Much less, #1 seed. But they came up with some 3 huge wins over Reading, and then, of course, they shut out Wyoming.
That's kind of their arch rival, and beat them 27-0.
Right, and then they finished up the season by polishing off a Division II team, Little Miami.
36-7.
And all of a sudden, Indian Hill finds itself the #1 seed. Both of these teams, this is the first time both these teams have been in playoffs since 2001. It is the first time Indian Hill has ever hosted a playoff game, though.
Yep, absolutely.
And actually, neither one of these teams have ever won a playoff game. Somebody's
going to go home a winner tonight. There's that kick again, and it goes into the end zone. Great kick by Zach Minturn.
Yeah.
It's that low liner that the running back Jackson just can't get to. And, of course, when it goes in the end zone, it's an automatic touchback, goes out to the 20-yard line.
And once again, as you notice, he kicked it over to the right side. He kicked it. Bub Jackson, even if he picked it up, couldn't have gotten very much on it. So a great kickoff again by Minturn.
The sideline is another man on the field. They can't go wide right then.
So Logan Elm, for the 3rd time tonight, has the ball.
Reicheldorfer under center.
They have yet to dent the 50-yard line in the Indian Hill territory.
Well, Indian Hill's defense again. The second man through gets maybe a yard. That was number 16, Chad Cupp.
Chad Cupp. Now, Cupp has been taking a ball a couple of times here for the Logan Elm.
Yeah, they've used that lead blocker, McGuire. He's the horse, the fire plug, number 33. But give Indian Hill's defense credit. They're really rising to the occasion here.
Ball to 22-yard line. Got his backs in an I formation, 2 receivers to the right. He gives to the second man through. That's Cupp again.
And he's going to lose a yard.
No, he is racked up.
That was David Kariakis coming from his linebacking position. You know what they did? The left side of the defensive line just sealed it. Yeah, Kiriakis was able to come through and just nail him for about a yard loss.
Danny Johnson also is in there, so they have didn't have any problems. So they call it no game, line of scrimmage, 3rd and 8.
Should be a passing down. He rolls to his left. Got defenders and blockers in front. Now he's going to run the ball.
He's going to take it himself.
And he gets about maybe 6 yards, and it's going to be 4th down and about 3. So Indian Hill defense, great coverage there.
Reichendorfer had 104 yards rushing coming in tonight. He actually has 6 touchdowns, and I'm sure all of them were goal line touchdowns.
Yep.
But 4th down, and they're going to punt.
He rolled left, and the coverage is so good he had no choice but to run it.
And it looks
Kuzno
like
and Kendall are back, numbers 1 and 2.
Kuzno, Kendall.
And there's another low spiral. It's going to be taken by Case Kuzno.
He's got some running room.
And he's back across midfield, inside about the 42-yard line.
He picked up about 13 yards on that punt return.
So again, a very low, frankly, a poor punt by...
Well, I tell you what, this is the
by Logan. And
Indian Hill's 3rd possession now tonight, and 2 of them been in Logan Elm territory. The other one was just outside of the 50-yard line, and they made good on the first 2 possessions.
I would think you see him try to go for the jugular here. We still got 2:31 in the first quarter, 14-0 Indian Hill. Cole
motion.
He's got the ball on the left
give
side.
To him.
Blockers in front. Oh,
we're going to have a flag on this one.
He gets about 10 yards, but we've got a hold.
Yeah, this one's going to be coming back.
They do that a lot with the handoff, inside handoff to the running back.
And see, that's what I like about the way what he has done with the spread offense. I noticed they did that a lot against Reading a couple weeks ago. And it is a hold against Indian Hill, so it backs it up.
That's a shame. Alex Cole had a good run there for about 10 yards, but maybe that's why he got 10 yards.
Nah, well, I always say, you know, that's why sometimes you get those nice little gains there. Hole opens up a little bit too easy. Officials are talking
Elmer
about
down there biting his
it's
nail.
actually from the mark of where the spot. Let's see where it was.
Well, I'm watching Alex's dad down here. He's a nervous wreck. He always is. Come on, ease up, Elmer.
Well, they'll put the ball back to the 49. They have to get down to the Logan Elm 32 for a first down.
1st and 20. Now they certainly have the passing game to get there. Let's see. They
don't blitz. Can do this. Pulls in motion.
Again, there's a fake up the middle. Brandon Davis, he's got room to run.
Oh,
and
Davis.
He is down. He's got the first down. It takes
more.
3 Logan Elm players to bring him down. Brandon Davis, they did a fake handoff to Alex Cole going on the right side, and then right up the gut with Davis.
And that's another one they have played. I've seen him do that too.
Davis is a senior. Watch the replay here. Davis is 6 feet, 225 pounds. He is a load. We got the replay on here. So that's going to be first down. Ball's at about the 27-yard line. Here's the replay. You see the fake to Cole. Davis right up the gut.
And look at that. He just...
I'll tell you what, they overran that play terribly.
He had his down lineman had to turn. Once you those down linemen turn, they're out of the picture.
Alex Cole in motion again. It's a direct handoff. That doesn't go anywhere. I'm not sure what happened. That might have been a fumble.
I think it was.
It was a fumble. Studley fell on the ball.
Yeah, we see...
Yeah, Sean Studley's in the center right now, and I don't know if it's just a bad snap or what. But we've got another flag down. I bet you that's a procedure against Indian Hill. Yep, sure is. 5 yards.
It's curious why Chase Neil Dolan's not in there right now for some reason.
Kevin Seifel told me before the game when he was talking about the different players, and he alternates Dolan and Studley every other series.
And I see Dolan standing
he's
here
fine.
on the sideline.
Yeah, he just likes to get some fresh people in there. So we get Brandon Davis is the single back again, 4 wides, Cole in motion. And Scherpenberg throws.
He's got a man open over here.
Kiriakis, and he's good for about maybe 6 yards. Got a little out pattern.
And that was number 5. That's Bub Jackson was hanging on like for dear life. And
he's had a good game. He's been on a lot of plays, Jackson.
Yes, he does.
I'd say Indian Hill has got speed to burn, and that's what's killing Logan right now.
Both teams play 4 men 2 ways, or at least they started the game with 4 men playing 2-way.
2nd and 5. Ball's at about
23,
22.
Scherpenberg in that shotgun.
Let's go get trips left now. There's a low
Back,
pass.
looking
Scherpenberg
right.
throws
He's got
again.
one-on-one coverage down there.
He's got a first down to Jake Kendall. That's his first catch of the night.
Kendall is favorite receiver.
He is. Yep.
41 receptions coming into this game.
Jake really knows how to play the game. That ball was thrown a little low. He fell on it and got the first down.
Jake, 9th in the city at the end of the regular season.
He's got all these stats, don't you, Bill? This is impressive.
Thank you.
Like I can tie my shoes
Stat
more.
man.
All right, 1st and 10 again. Ball in 15.
Scherpenberg in that shotgun.
And Davis is the lone back.
Now he looks to the left.
Out, throws a pass. Oh! Tell you what,
number 8, that's Tyler Good.
Tyler Good almost picked that and went the distance.
And I tell you what, if he got that, you're right. There was nobody in front of him.
He was throwing to Case Kuzner on the flat, and Good read that thing perfectly. And that ball thrown a little bit lower, it would be 14-6 right now.
So 2nd and 10 right now. They are in the 15. They're in that red zone right now.
In the red zone. All right, we got the 4 wides, 2 left, 2 right. And again, Brandon Davis is the single back.
Danny Johnson in motion.
Sherpy's back again to throw. He's got a post pattern. Oh, almost picked again. I'll tell you, Jake Kendall was covered beautifully that time.
That's number 3, Kevin Smith on him.
21 was that Blake.
20.
Evan Blake.
I'm sorry,
Evan Blake. And he almost picked that. That was a beautiful defensive play.
Well, let's see if they're going to bring Minturn in now.
Now we got 3rd down.
Or I'm sorry, it is 3rd down.
19
We won't bring him in now. Let's put him on. Let's keep him on the field.
It might be a fake. You never know.
Yeah, but it is 3rd and 10.
I'll tell you a play they run a lot. Jake Kendall is on the right side split. They run a post pattern with him that really has been effective this year.
Scherpenberg now in the gun.
Low snap. They give it fake to Brandon Davis. Yeah, you got a
plenty
lot of time. He's throwing across it. Oh! Alex Cole dropped the ball on the 10-yard line.
And
would not have been a first down.
He was facing up to Scherpenberg. Should have caught it.
Should have. That's all right. It would not have been a first down, and with Zach's leg, it shouldn't be a problem.
Now can I say it now? I can say it now.
Go for it.
Zach Minturn now in for the field goal attempt. So this one looks like where the spot's going to be around the 27. We'll call it 37 yards.
And his longest this year is 46, so he's got a leg. And I think Scott Perrin does the center in this, and Mike Scherpenberg is the holder, of course.
10 of 17 he is.
We got the ref down here looking at something.
These referees, of course, are not from this area, as most of them are in playoff time. He's probably trying to figure out where he has dinner reservations here tonight.
Yeah, keep that clock moving. We've got 9 seconds left in the first quarter. The Braves, Indian Hill Braves, they're both the Braves, but Indian Hill Braves have dominated so far. 14-0 lead, and they're about ready to try a field goal.
We already made that prediction. The Braves are going to win the game, or the team in red and white are going to win the game.
Both teams, same nickname, same colors.
I know. All right, now they're going to spot it on about, well, it looks like he's going to spot it on 21. It'll be 31 yards here. Minturn. He's looking straight at those goalposts. Snap down, kick up. It looks good.
It is good. 31-yard field goal by Minturn. Perfect snap by Perrin. Great hold by Scherpenberg. And the Indian Hill Braves take a 17-0 lead here with 6 seconds left in the first quarter.
31 yards makes it 17-0 as we are winding down. We like to tell you that tonight's coverage of tonight's game is on Indian Hill Television Network. It is a presentation of Indian Hill High School Video Department. The video department provides community with educational and school-focused programming through the facilities of ICRC.
You read that very well, Bill.
I read that. It's impressive. We are very glad you have joined us here tonight, and thanks to Denny Dubs and getting. We thought we were going to get an ICRC truck out here, but it seems our truck's too big.
Well,
so we got too big of a truck. So Denny did a heck of a job getting everything together here in the last 24, 36 hours. He's done a great job getting it set up.
This is a high-security field. We won't let any truck in.
No, that's right. You don't let any truck in here.
All right, 6 seconds left, first quarter. Zach Minturn set the kickoff for the 4th time. And again,
you've got Jackson and Blake back there.
Yeah, they switched places this time, and Jackson's going to get this one.
Come
He gets it on the 5-yard line, going to his right. Blockers in front. And
See what happens. See, this
side.
guy can get dangerous.
Got open field. He's out to the 40. He's out to the 50. He stopped at the 48-yard line, 47-yard line.
Hey, you got to look back on that right now. And I don't know if Minturn is. Oh, it's, okay.
Here's the replay. Now there's a flag. Water on the right side. Probably a hold.
It's going to come back.
Yep. But I'll tell you what, the Braves just got a taste of what Jackson could do.
Well, I don't think. I think if I was a kicking coach over there, I'd be talking to Mr. Minturn right now about.
I think you've seen.
I don't think we're going to do that anymore.
You've seen your last high deep kick of the evening. I
think.
Okay, we'll wait for next one, Denny.
It is a hold, though, so it will bring back. So they got lucky on that one.
Yeah, that's a spot foul, too. So instead of being on the 48-yard line, that's going to go all the way back to about the 10.
That was about a 36, 37-yard run back for Jackson. Boy, that's negated very quickly, and they have their backs.
That's going to be on the 10-yard line.
And actually, that is the end of the quarter, too.
That's a 38-yard loss on that.
Do not see any time left. So after doing all that spotting, they're going to have to pick up the ball and take it down to the other side.
We're going to switch sides here.
We have come
I'm not sure the officials know it yet, but the quarter's over.
Oh, you know what, though? I'm not sure if we can't. You don't actually end the quarter, though, on
a penalty?
It was an offensive penalty. Do you end the quarter on that?
I don't know. According to the officials, no, because it looks like
technically you have a dead ball play here. So So this will officially be the last.
Jackson split wide left, high formation as usual. There's a.
Sure.
That's the ball.
He's back to pass.
Oh, geez. Reichelderfer was back there with nobody to hand it to, and lucky for him, there wasn't a blitz on or anything. And
he did
about a 5-yard
dump it out to Chad Cup out there.
Got about 5 yards.
All right, now we're going to end the quarter and bring it up the other way. Well, now I see they ran 5 seconds off the clock.
Yeah, the clock runs, but they just didn't switch the ends because of the penalty, I guess.
All right, let's see what they're going to do right now.
That's not right.
They're going to put 5 seconds back on that clock. That was actually dead ball.
Oh, so. That's what they were saying before. The disciple was pointing up to the scoreboard saying 5. He meant they had 5 seconds. That's what that's all about. So we should be 5 seconds. Right?
We've got a lot of ICRC and coverage here this weekend of football games. We did 2 of them last night, Kings and Glen Estee. Of course, Kings got defeated by Glen Estee. I'm not sure if I really call that an upset because Glen Estee is a good team.
They are good.
Even though Kings a little higher seed. Historic game, though. Last game at Galbraith Field. You know, they're going to tear that puppy down. And we at ICRC are none too sorry to see that guy go.
Other than that, how do you feel, Bill?
We were saying if they imploded, we would be scrambling to see who pushed the button. It's not a great facility anymore, unfortunately. But it was King's home field here for the last couple of years. So, and of course, we also did the Reading-Oakwood game last night. I had the pleasure of doing that game last night. Good game. Reading wins that one 10-7 and moves on.
Another CHL team.
And then we have our other crew out at Princeton tonight with the Moeller and Lakota West. And of course, we are right here at Tomahawk Stadium. Bill Bretz, Chip Hunter. Glad you joined us here on Indian Hill Television.
No,
we were starting quarter number 2
here. We ran a play. It was a 5-yard gain. Now it's 2nd and 10. I mean, he must have dropped it or something.
I guess so.
That's weird.
But
still dive play right up the middle.
And that's Cup again. It looks.
No, that's McGuire, 33, the big fullback.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it was McGuire.
That's all right. He gets about 5-6 yards right up the gut. That quick opener's been working for them.
Yeah, that has. They've got 5 or 6 yards and sets up now 3rd and looks like about 4.
Yeah, it gets about 6. You're right. And they got some of the speed coming in here for Logan. That's Jackson and Good. They're the wide receivers. Both of them split, one right, one left. 2nd and 4.
Quarterback under center.
Drops the pass. He's going to throw a quick out.
Oh, yeah.
And it's good for a first down. He's still on his feet. Gets about 7-8 yards.
Tyler Good.
Yep, Tyler Good just did a quick out pattern there.
He was Reichelderfer's 2nd favorite receiver this year after Evan Blake.
I think you're going to see, Bill, that Logan's going to try to just do conservative play calling here and try to move that ball down the field.
They're down 17-0. We have seen teams come back further than that, and
you're not allowed to say that. This is the Indian Hill Television Network.
They won't tonight. Oh well, they might be getting this tape.
We got 1st and 10. Handoff again. No, he keeps the ball, goes around the left side. And gets about 3 yards before he's dragged down.
Not much on that play.
Ran a little belly there, faked it, and Reichelderfer gets about 3 yards.
Michael Derber's carried the ball a couple of times tonight with not a whole lot of success, so it's 2nd and long now for Logan Elm.
They got about 3, so we got 2nd and 7. And we got 2 receivers.
2 receivers this side, and you got your
Jackson and Good to the right.
Got your I formation.
Here comes McFarland on the
showing blitz.
They pick it up, and it's a straight handoff,
and
he gets nowhere.
That was a nice call on the blitz, too, because you put 2 more guys up there in that front line.
Yep, that's true. Too many people to block. And see who's getting up. I think it's David Kariakis. It is. David Kariakis stopped him for about a yard loss, actually.
Got some
very fast, very aggressive.
We got some first quarter stats here. We'll run those over here right after this next play.
All right, we got 3rd and long 6. Reiffelderfer under center. He's dropping back. There's a fade pattern, and the man had a step, number 2 or 3. I guess it was Kevin Smith. He had a step on the defensive back, Case Kuzno, but the ball was overthrown.
Well, here's a real glaring stat, Chip, from the first quarter. Logan Elm had 29 yards rushing. Indian Hill had 44. But as far as passing goes, Indian Hill 103, Logan Elm 2.
103? Well, they got 50 in the first play, as I recall.
Right, and so that makes that difference, right? We don't have to go any other stats. That shows you why it's 17-0 right off the bat there.
Well, Indian Hill's been controlling on defense, too. I mean, it's a stat you wouldn't necessarily see it here, but...
Andrew Kariakis 3 receptions, and that was 56 yards efficiently.
Looks like we got a penalty here because we're getting a 1st down. I'm not sure what that was. It had to be a penalty because it's an incomplete pass.
But nevertheless, the ball is out to about the 36-yard line.
And it's 1st and down again. Same formation, 2 wide right. Handoff around their right side, and he is hit by about half the team and taken down for maybe a yard gain. Looks like he might have gotten a yard. Getting off the bottom there is Zach Reckman and number 28, John Beatty. Yeah, nice play by Beatty.
Chip, I'm not sure why he doesn't go back to that quick hitter with his fullback. It seems to be the one play that's working for him.
4, 5, 6 yards on that every time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, it's 2nd and 9.
And there's a quick over to the left side again, stacked up. I'll tell you, 3 guys
waiting for him that time.
You got Reckman, McFarland, Case Kuzno, and Beatty.
Nick Stidham, the tailback in there, and
other than that, nobody hit him.
I think 2 or 3 of the cheerleaders went up and
there you go.
Hit him on the sideline. The water boy got him too. It's 3rd and 9.
This has been a pretty good day for Indian Hill sports so far. The girls won their region today, 2-0 over Tip City and soccer, and the boys are playing as we speak. So if everything keeps going here, it's been a great day for Indian Hill sports. All right, we got 3rd and 9. There's a
back
quick
to
throw.
pass.
Oh, and picked off Danny Johnson.
Danny Johnson, he could go all the way.
To the sideline, cuts back to the middle, blockers, and he may go all the way. He does. Great job of reading that pass with a little out pattern. Danny comes to his defensive back position, cuts right in front, goes down the left sideline, cuts back to the middle behind great blocking, and the Braves score again.
Well, I tell you what, I think the coffin lid is starting to be put on as we speak now, with 8:16 to go in the 2nd quarter.
23-0 Indian Hill.
And if I'm not mistaken, that might be Danny Johnson's 2nd return of an interception.
But he's got speed.
But that was 37 yards, made it real easy on that one. Then turned down trying to put on, he's trying to put on port number 24.
High snap, kicks up, plenty of distance, and it is good. And the Braves, with 8:16 left in the 2nd quarter, take a 24-0 lead over Logan Elm.
37-yard interception return, and they're off to the races. You know, when I don't know, Chip, when ICRC, when we get a game starts getting out of control, we start talking NASCAR. So I don't know.
You look a little bit like Dale Jr.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Sometimes sometimes I drive as fast. But anyway, that's another story.
Now you heard everything I know about NASCAR.
There you go. Thank you.
I'll tell you what.
We won't be talking NASCAR. We might be talking about other things right here. But we will tell you this. It's a new era of Braves football on Indian Hill Television Network, so be sure to catch all the boys and girls action on this community access channel. For playback times in your area, call ICRC 772-4272. I don't have to read that. I know that.
That's good.
So,
you're impressive.
And then the website, of course, is www.icrc.
A little bit, and if he would have picked the ball up, he would have been nailed. Lucky for him, it skipped into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback, 1st and 10 on the 20.
First time, actually, I think we've seen a touchback tonight.
Second time. We squibbed one into the corner of that first half.
Right. That's right. It's a senior moment there. Sorry about that. So Logan Elm down by 38 here with 5:19 to go.
Reichelderfer's going to be under center again. Same I formation. Same belly series up the middle. No, now it pitches on the option.
This is Cup.
Oh, nice move. Cup kind of handed Alex Cole his jock on the way by there.
Well,
if he did his job there, he turned him in. Exactly what he's supposed to do.
That's the second time he did a good job selling that play.
Yep.
And they pick up about 4 yards on this one. Last time they picked up a TD on it, though.
Reichelderfer's got some nice moves in there. He really plays those fakes very well.
You know, you talk about Scherpenberg. We've got Scherpenberg and Reichelderfer. I mean, tell you, we couldn't have had Smith and Jones here
That's Sherpy and Kyle. Come on.
Sherpy and Kyle. Both of them
are
off
the middle again. Big gainer. That's Cup, number 16.
Cup's
He's out for a first down.
He's doing a good job here tonight.
He gets about 10 yards right off a right guard.
I was going to say Reichen,
whatever his name is, Kyle.
Yeah, Kyle. 6'1", 182-pound junior, so he's a junior too.
Yeah, he's got a good future ahead of him. Well, here come the wides in, Jackson and Good, number 5 and 8. So 1st and 10 for Logan on looks like the 32-yard line.
Jackson and I.
Reichelderfer hand off the middle
There's
again.
that quick hitter.
I'll tell you, that's the same one to McGuire.
And that's been one of their more successful plays here tonight by far.
They're blowing the middle linebacker out, and obviously they're usually running off their right guard. Now that's interesting. That's right at Zach Breckman. I think that's the way you combat him, is you run right at him.
And McGuire at 5'10", 209. He's a tough guy to bring down.
Yep, he is.
Little fire plugs like that are hard to.
Well, and again, you got to hand it to the offensive line for Logan Elm. They're doing a great job opening those holes quickly.
They're a decent size offensive line of ones we've seen here this year.
There's a fake. Goes back. It's an out pattern on the tight end, number 83, down the sidelines. And he goes all the way down to about the 40-yard line of Indian Hill.
Cody Lice.
Yeah.
Cody Lice, 6'2", 197-pound junior.
He's a good-sized kid.
It's the first time I believe he has caught a pass.
Yep, he's a little out pattern and wide open. So Logan Elm moving very well here. I wonder if the Indian Hill defense might be getting tired.
I'm looking here if they've had any extra substitutions out there right now. He might be mixing up that defense now a little bit.
Same handoff to Cody up the middle. He's going to get about 2 yards.
Chad
Cup, right. Excuse me. Number 16.
He picks up 2 or 3 on that one. Cup actually came in with 234 yards rushing, so he has been used quite a bit this year.
I bet he's probably got 50 yards tonight.
Yeah, he's been
done well.
I'm pretty sure right now he's been there. Well, he had 8 yards at half. McGuire had 22, but he's probably next to McGuire the second leading carrier.
Yeah.
And you know, we should mention about Nick Stidham, their tailback. We saw it before we came on the air at halftime. It looked like he was limping over, and they had some crutches over there. And I didn't notice him getting hurt in the first half. But
I haven't seen him play this half.
No, he hasn't. Actually, Cup has been in most of the first half, so he might have got banged up early on.
I think you're probably right, Bill.
In the game, we have a stoppage right here. It seems like. Okay.
Official timeout for something. Now rolling the clock.
Mark Landers.
They got second about 7, 8.
I think Mark Landers and his crew have been doing a good job down there tonight.
Yep, they have been. Again, a fake by the quarterback, and this time he's going to get maybe 2 yards.
So it's going to set up a 3rd and about 4 or 5.
Yep. He ran that little option again and kept it this time. That's third down. This will be third down. Third and
about third and looks like about 5. They got to get down to about the 29-yard line of Indian Hill.
And here come the receivers in. Jackson and Good.
So this is an obvious passing situation, but I tell you, when you
time
got that fullback McGuire there, you can do that draw play.
That's the truth. See, Indian Hill's got to really stack it in the middle here. And it's a fake handoff.
It is
he rolls.
fake play action.
And he's going to run with the ball. We've got a hold, and he's going to be knocked for a loss.
And they're going to have an even bigger loss.
Yep.
Or even
Well,
signal the hold.
You might see him. It'd be interesting to see what Kevin does here. He's going to have 4th and 7, or he's going to have 3rd and about maybe 15.
I think I decline it.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think I take the down.
Yep. That's going to be interesting to see what he does here. Yeah,
it is a hold, and it is decline. I think that's a good decision. You get a 4th down.
6 yards, 4th and 6.
That's confidence in your defense right there.
Exactly. Now, this would be interesting. Frankly, their receivers haven't done too well, the wide receivers, but the tight end caught a nice pass a few minutes ago. And he's got Blake coming in, number 21, and number 81, another wide receiver.
It's Jared Martin.
Jared Martin.
And
it looks like timeout by Logan Elm.
Yeah, Ron Stevens wants to call timeout, wants to talk this one over with right now. He's in a situation where he could get another touchdown here. And 1:51 to go. Now, the coverage of Braves football on Indian Hill television would not be possible without the generous support of the Indian Hill Boosters. The PTO and ICRC, their grants have provided us with the equipment to bring Indian Hill sports off the field and into the community, into your home. We are coming, and we appreciate all they've done and develop our television program, and hats off to the people out here. I think it's really remarkable that they have such an independent TV source out here, and I've enjoyed watching the Indian Hill events over the years. I'm just darn happy to be here with you guys.
Oh, this is fun, Bill. I'll tell you, it's they got great facilities, and they keep improving them every year. Okay, big down here for Logan Elm. It's 4th down.
4th down.
6 yards to go.
And he's in the shotgun.
He is going to pass for sure. Pressure, pressure, pressure. That's it.
That's it.
Oh,
he's
man.
done. That's Kevin McFarland.
And we had number, great pressure there. And number 58, Matt Ambrose. And Kevin McFarland, 34. 55, Sam Moore's in there.
And that's a turnover on downs, and Indian Hill get the ball back with 1:46 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, that's a pretty big play.
With a very commanding lead.
We might see some substitutes starting to get in here. Get that big number 20, Shea Donovan, in there pretty soon. Show us what he can do with blazing speed.
Scherfenberg, though, still in at quarterback with Cousineau in motion.
As a handoff to Brandon Davis up the middle.
Yeah, he's got a big
running room. He's around the left side. He's cutting it back, and he's got probably about 12, 14 yards maybe.
In the Logan Elm territory. Down
He
to
is a
about
load,
43.
6 feet, 225. Went out of bounds. It'll stop the clock. Here comes the replay. No. Again, fake it to Cousineau up the middle to Davis. Nice blocking by Reckman there. You see to spring him, cutting back. Jake Kendall tries to get a block in there, but he had 3 defenders on him. Nice gain
Davis
for
did
about
a lot of
14.
that by himself, though. He did a good job. So, new set of downs here for Scherfenberg.
Here's Cole around the right side. And he's got a little running room. He's going to cut it up. Oh, there's a hold. Oh, Alex Cole's going to go the distance, but it's going to get called back.
This one's going to be called back.
Great run by Alex Cole, but
I think it was.
I think it might have been Zach.
I'm looking
Reckman.
back here. I think it was Kendall. It might have been the hold back there. That's where they threw the flag in that area.
Yep. Oh, that's a shame. Nice run by Alec.
But like we said earlier, that's how you can get some of those nice runs.
There you go.
You get a little bit too much extracurricular there. So the ball will come back.
That's a spot foul. Penalty should be from the spot of the infraction.
So they'll actually lose about
About 5.
About 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, so it'll be second and about 15. First and 15.
All right, put it down there. Ball is
14.
spotted about the 45-yard line.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Sherpy throw one here. Again, Brandon Davis in the backfield with him. This time we got trips left, one wide receiver right.
See if he goes with the single coverage to the right side.
Yep. Dropping back to pass, looking left,
Looking
throwing
left
left. And he overthrows Alex Cole there. Would have been about a 10-yard gain and just threw it too long. He was well covered.
He had Andrew Kariakis open up there in the middle. He came in a slant pattern over there, and but nevertheless, it is a 2nd and 15. It stops that clock with 1:17 to go in this third quarter. And in all likelihood, the Indian Hill Braves will be moving on to round number 2 of the Division III playoffs, playing either the Bellbrook or St. Mary's Memorial winner.
Bellbrook was up 6 last time we checked at halftime.
That was a close game up there.
This is just the opposite here. You get Jake Kendall left with single coverage and trips on the right. And there's a handoff to Davis again up the middle. This time he's going to be stopped. Gets about 4 yards maybe.
68 in there, Chase Dye, 6'1", 250, 15-pound senior, pulling on his jersey, slowing him down. Not back quite to the original line of scrimmage, though.
Yeah, looks like about 3rd and 12. Danny Johnson comes out. Case Kuzno goes in. They just rotate those guys.
Well, they don't make it at this stage of the game, Chip. You know, you got a chance to get your punter to pin them now deep in their own territory.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd like to get another score here and just put this thing out of sight. Straight back to pass to Sherpenberg. Got plenty of time throwing long down the left side of Alex Cole, and it's picked off. Very nice interception. That was good. Tyler Good. He played that beautifully.
It's his 5th interception of the season. Alex Cole looked one direction, and then he turned around and looked over his shoulder, and as soon as he turned back around again, that's when Good came in there and intercepted it.
Yeah, you think about this, Bill, though, the ball's going to be in the 12, 13, how about the 14-yard line. That's as good as a punt.
It's as good as a punt.
Yeah, it really
Absolutely.
is. I mean, so that was kind of a no-loss type thing. So Logan Elm takes over with 27 seconds left in the third, 45-7 Indian Hill Braves. Their ball on the 14-yard line.
Got those 2 speedy receivers out to the left side right now.
And there's the option again. It gives the dive play. I think that was McGuire. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like McGuire
It's
getting off the
McGuire.
pile. Then we got
I can tell by the way he looks out there. A little short, stocky runner out there.
Well, there's a contrast. We've got, I think it was Reckman and Case Kuzner in the tackle. I mean, Mutt and Jeff out there.
Reckman at 6'5".
That's going to be the end of the third quarter. An exciting night so far for Indian Hill, Bill.
We'll run back those playback times for you. On, of course, the first playback time Saturday. If it's midnight and you fell asleep, we're sorry. If we can't keep you awake, nobody can. But anyway, right. Sunday the 7th, it's going to play back at 2 o'clock in the afternoon at Channel 8 or Channel 15.
Game. Nobody's going to watch this game.
Oh, come on.
Sorry.
You'll watch this one. So Sunday the 7th at 10 p.m. Watch, right? You can watch Bengals game. And then Sunday at 7 at 10 p.m. Channel 4, you can watch it. And then Tuesday the 9th, 10 p.m. Channel 4. And of course, we've got a lot of other ICRC games. Lakota West at Moeller, which is being played at this time. We have Oakwood Reading game and the Kings Glen Estee game. And of course, we have ICRC Sports View. All of that you can watch. You can go to the website, www.icrctv.com. That's one of the easiest websites in the world to remember.
There you go. It's not too tough.
Even if you're computer illiterate, you can remember that website. So you go there, and then we'll have all those playback times. And as we said, we have probably over 40 hours of football coverage for you this coming week.
Couch potatoes dream.
We're narrowing down the teams, though. We had 7 ICRC schools make the playoffs. 3 of them, unfortunately, have bit the dust already. Mount Healthy, Kings, and Country Day bowed out in the first round. Reading still alive. Of course, Indian Hill looks like they're moving on. And Moeller and Mason also playing tonight.
Yep. There's the fade pattern. Oh, almost a nice catch.
That ball up, but he lobbed it up a little too
Danny
much.
Johnson was on there, and Jackson had pretty good wheels there. He was passing quite honestly.
Yeah, number 5 cover number 5 right there. Now Cup we said he is the second leading rusher right now. He has 8 rushes for 28 yards. McGuire 9 rushes for 69. It's pretty good for a big fullback. How about a fullback averaging 7.7?
Well, when that big, you can do it.
Alex Cole has 75 yards rushing. Brandon Davis 61. And Mike Scherpenberg has 12.
Share the wealth
Mike
a little
Schmidt
bit
has 3. Of course, that 3 was a touchdown for him.
All right, third and looks like about 5. Rocco for back to pass. He throws out left.
Got a man wide open.
Oh,
down
and
there.
he dropped the
and
ball.
He dropped it. That was his tight end.
Jared Martin. You know, he turned and looked upfield before the ball got there.
Yeah, that's it. He was thinking real estate and not the catch.
Some decent coverage out there, but I think he might have gotten the first down.
Mike Scherpenberg, 14 of 24, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 199 yards passing tonight.
He's had many a 200-yard game this year.
Kendall is leading receiver, as he has been all season with 4. Andrew Kariakis 3, Cole 3, Spats 2.
Good snap back to Eisman. And he gets another low spiral off. He's taking it to the 50-yard line.
Oh, missed tackle
Kuzno.
back there.
Case Kuzno got the ball. I'll tell you, almost got his head taken off by Kevin Smith, but he just missed him. Case gets about 5 yards on the return. So Indian Hill takes over again in Logan Elm territory.
Logan Elm territory. Now let's see if we're going to have any changes here on offense.
Let's see what we got going in there. It looks like the first team's out there again. No, I take it back. We got Michael Schmidt coming in. He's one of those guys. He's only a sophomore, but 210. He's got the bowling ball motif also. And I wouldn't be surprised to see us start trying to pound a little bit.
Yep. Going to try to run that clock off.
Yeah. Spats out wide right, trips left. I formation. Here we go. I haven't seen this all night. Sherpy under center. Gets to give to the second man through is Kuzno.
He's
going to
not
cut
gonna
back.
He reverses direction and gets 2 or 3 yards.
He was going nowhere around the right side there. Got about 2 or 3 by cutting back, as you said.
That's one thing I've noticed about the Indian Hill backs. A lot of them, he's up limping right now coming off the field. I think somebody fell on him the wrong way.
Yeah, they just take one out, put another one in. I mean, they've got so many interchangeable parts here.
What I was saying is, Chip, they are so quick they can reverse that direction and still pick up 3 or 4 more yards.
They are
their backs can do that.
Now, they were helping Case off there, but I think he's all right now. He just got his bell rung a little bit. He's limping a little bit, but I don't think he's seriously injured. He did get about 3 yards.
Sets up second and about 6 or 7.
So we got Schmidt and Kariakis in the backfield. Again, Sherpy's under center. And it's the first man through, Schmidt. He bowls his way for about 3 or 4 more. Nice tackle by number 62 in there. That's a bulldozer.
Michael Schmidt is only a sophomore, 210.
His brother Bobby was big. He was probably about 240 when he graduated. Big running back. That brings up third, and it looks like about 4, long 4. This is pushing Zach Minturn's range. I don't think we can kick a field goal from here. Back to pass to Sherpy, throws outside. Oh!
I'm not sure about
close.
This one. It was close to pass interference.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he's throwing on Jackson again. That guy's fast. He really has good closing speed.
Jackson reacted very well on that play.
Spats was out there, but Jackson closed the gap so fast. Well, this is going to be interesting. I think they'll probably go for it here because it's too long for Minturn field goal.
And
yep, they are. They're going to go for it. It's going to be 4th down, about long 4 yards. Ball's on the Logan Elm 39-yard line.
39. He's still under, well, he's back into the shotgun formation.
Yep,
now.
I think we got a pass coming here. He is going back to pass.
He's
looking for
right.
Johnson on the out pattern. And Danny did not make it. He's about a yard short. Nice tackle by the quarterback, and now deep defensive back, Reichelderfer. And I think it's going to go over to Logan Elm on downs here.
Reichelderfer.
But that gets
defense back to offense.
Sherpy's over the 200-yard mark now. I'm passing. And it looks like we're keeping the first string out there. My gut here is until Logan Elm starts interchanging players, I don't think Indian Hill is either.
Well, Logan Elm might just keep everybody out there at least for a little while longer here.
Yeah, we got Cup still in there, 16. Wire the lead back. Hand off to Cup. Oh, he keeps the ball. Fakes, rolls right.
Oh,
looking downfield long. And Jake Kendall is there. Oh, almost picks it off.
In and out of his arms. It was intended for dub action on the play action.
Jackson had a beat and he underthrew the ball. And I think Jake was out there. The ball was underthrown, came back, tried to pick it off, and just barely missed it.
One-on-one coverage out there. 10:09 to go with the clock stopped.
All right, here we go. It's under center again. Same backfield, I formation. McGuire and Cup. It's a fake up the middle to McGuire, first man through. He gets maybe a yard. Defensive line did a good job that time. We've got Sam Moore was in there. And of course, Zach Reckman getting up in the bottom. And number 28, John Beatty was in there on that one too.
We have called Reckman's name all night here just about. He has done a whale of a job.
He's done a great job. You know, he had knee surgery this summer, major knee surgery, and they didn't know how long he'd be out. And he's responded very well this year. I don't think he's missed a game. His dad Al Reckman down there taking pictures as usual on the sideline. 3rd and long. Back to pass. And he's going to be sacked. Oh, what great move. That was Beatty. John Beatty busts through there.
The end. That's his 8th sack of the season.
Woo, I'll tell you, he shed that block and ran right through there. Didn't have a chance. Here comes the replay. Look at him back. Boom.
And nobody on him at all, and he just burst right in there and got it.
Well, Reichenthurfer, lifted his arm to throw one time, brought it back down, and Beatty was right on him. And they are going to kick. At least they appear they're going to kick. Might try to fake it here. Up man is the quarterback. Up, gets the kicker. Ooh, he almost put a knee down. He shanks it off the right side of his foot. This could be out of bounds at about the 48, 49 there, at the 50-yard line exactly.
Gets a little bit of a roll for him.
Yeah, so that was about a, 14-yard kick.
Yeah. Let us know what you think of Braves football on the Indian Hill Television Network by calling our viewer feedback phone at 272-4590. Phone lines are open 24 hours a day. Give us a call. Tell us how we're doing. If you think we're doing a good job, I'm Bill Bretsch, and this is Chip Hunter. If you're not thinking we're doing a good job, I'm Al McGuire, and he's John Madden.
That's right, the fat one.
All right.
We're very unbiased and impartial. What can I tell you? Same offense. All the first stringers are in there. Sherpy in the shotgun. In motion is Johnson. And he fakes it. Johnson gives up the middle. Oh, we got new people in here.
Yeah, we do have a new person.
Yeah, that was Matt Merritt, number 32.
Matt Merritt.
That's his first playing time tonight. He's a junior, 6 feet, 170 pounds.
That's the same fake play they have where they got the man up the middle. This time it's Merritt, though, that's gets about a yard on that.
I'll tell you what they haven't run tonight, because they have such a big lead, they probably won't. One game this year, they ran the hook and ladder.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, it went for a touchdown. It was beautiful. It was unbelievable. I doubt you're going to see that until they're in a desperation situation. And off to Alex Cole.
Oh, it's going to be reverse. Fake reverse. Cole.
Alex is going to gain maybe a couple yards.
Smell that one out. They smelled that one out pretty good. Blake brings it down.
And one of these days, he's going to do the double reverse and hand it going the other way.
Well, we saw that hook and ladder. I remember this in a Reading playoff game. Reading and Brookville about 4 years ago got Reading into semifinals. It was about 2 minutes ago, and they were behind in the game. And that's when they had Deshaun Wynn.
Remember Deshaun playing for Florida right now.
Right, and he and Charlie Vampel pulled that off to perfection. And to this day, I hear Deshaun told me later he was the one that called that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
But it was beautiful. They went on to win that game and got into the state semifinals.
Wow. Low snap. We got a blitz coming up the middle. Sherpy's going to get rid of it. He does get rid of it. Throws it short, but he got hammered pretty good. he was taken down pretty hard there by Cup, who's playing defense now too.
And that was also number 72.
That's Swaggerty. So they got some good pressure on Sherbrooke, and as usual, there we got rid of it.
But it's going to be 4th down, and
yeah, Minturn's going to punt this one away now. This will be interesting. They've got Jackson back, number 5, and number 21 is Blake.
He's on the short side here. Let's see if he just angles it for this side.
The 2 speedsters.
Should be kicking it away from him.
High wobbler up the right side of his foot.
He is.
That's all right. Takes a good bounce and goes out of bounds at the 15.
Nice kick, and
Great
he did.
kick.
He kicked it to the short side of the field, and
yeah, kept it away from Jackson.
Exactly, 31 yards on the punt.
It was ugly, but effective.
That's right. Hey, if you're anytime you're inside the 20,
take it, baby.
That's the one thing that helped Reading last night in the game. Their kicking game was phenomenal because they had a couple of good run back guys for Oakwood last night, and they kept pinning them deep into their own territory all
stretch the field.
All night. That's what your good kicking game can do for you.
All right, it's be 1st and 10 for Logan on the looks like the 15-yard line. Clock's down to 7:10. Up the middle's McGuire. He's got some running room.
Again,
he gets out about 9-10 yards.
I tell you, that's been their bread and butter play as far as running tonight.
Yep, he's going to be taken down by, it's like 24. Tommy Sanders? He is. Tommy is in there. Yeah, 24.
Sanders, the junior. So we're starting to see some guys filtering off the bench here, filling in. Kevin Seifel very confident now that his team is going to roll on to the 2nd round of the playoffs.
Another handoff this time to number 3, who is Kevin Smith. He's going to get the 1st down, gaining about 3 or 4.
He's wrestled down by Andrew Kariakis.
Spot the ball for the 1st down and get the clock moving at a 6:31. Well, this is kind of what we thought the second half would be. Not as exciting as the first, but Logan Elm, give it credit. They've hung in there very well, and Indian Hills continued to kind of dominate. But
you joined us late. Indian Hill basically put this one away early, scoring 38 points in the 1st half. There's been a pair of touchdowns scored in this half, one each side.
Johnson on Jackson out here. And it is a toss out to Jackson on the flanker.
Jackson.
And Danny does a great job.
Oh, Danny stayed right with that play.
That was super coverage there. Got the ball and got about 2 yards, but that was it. Danny really penned him into the sideline.
See Jackson going off the field, bringing Blake in. And number 81, Jared Martin. So 2 different receivers coming in, and Martin and Blake line up on the right side.
Hand off up the middle. Got some running room. That's 32.
Got another 1st down.
No, that was Holbrook. Brad Holbrook's in there. That's his 1st carry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're starting to shuffle a few people.
They're starting to. We're so used to seeing him do that all night.
Same
we
play,
just automatically call his name.
It looks like they've filtered a few linemen in too.
So this is a time that we hope the programs are up to date here.
Yeah.
Because we're getting these extra guys in here tonight. Every once in a while I get these unknown numbers.
Wide receiver each side, drops back to pass. He's got Jackson. Now he's got some pressure from Reckman. He rolls out to the right. He's going to run the ball. He is spilled after about a 2-yard gain. Let's see who got him. Yeah, it was David Kariakis.
David Kariakis.
Linebacking position on the left side there. Well, that was a coverage sack there.
All that running around, he picks up 2 yards.
That was just good coverage downfield.
Indian Hills defense has done a heck of a job. Mike Tyson, the defensive coordinator, has done a whale of a job tonight with that defensive crew. They've only had the 1 touchdown.
2nd and 8, 2 receivers left. Handoff, pitch out wide to the left. And this is to Smith, Kevin Smith. He's got running room down the left sideline. Taken out of bounds by Jake Kendall, but all the way down to about the 30-yard line, maybe 32-yard line of Indian Hill.
About a 24-yard pickup on
No,
that.
but we got a flag. This might come all the way back.
Ah, there's where, yeah, where it's thrown.
It
it's
is holding. That's a shame for Logan.
Well, that's why you got such a good run.
Yep, we've said that before. You hold them, they can run right around you.
Where he threw the flag at, though, Chip, was up towards the middle of the field there. So
I think it was when he cut it wide like that.
Yeah.
Somebody obviously held. That's going to take them back from the last down marker. They're actually lose about 5 yards. And now it'll be about 2nd and 12. Down to 4:05. Clock keeps moving. Here come the speed receivers.
Have to get down to the Indian Hill around 45-yard line for a first down.
Good and Jackson in, one on each side. Wire and Cup again. Hand off to Cupper on the right side. He's not going to get much. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 3rd down and about 10. Good gang tackling in the middle by the Braves. Indian Hill Braves.
We haven't said Braves too much tonight.
This is a little weird. Both schools have the same colors, red, white, and black. Both schools nicknamed the Braves. So as you said, Bill, the Braves should have a good night tonight.
That's right, and they did. The right Braves had a good night tonight.
Blake and Martin split on each side. Rolls right. And he's got a lot of pressure. Throws out,
he's
gets
not going to get much on
4
that.
yards. Clock's still running. Dumped it off there to back of the backfield.
And Chip,
that was Cup. 3
CHL schools made the playoffs this year. Of course,
That's
Indian
great.
Hill Division III and Reading and Finneytown Division IV.
Yep.
And what about Finneytown? What a heck of a season they had.
That's the only loss Indian Hill has.
Yeah, the only Indian Hill's only loss of the season. They get in 5-5. They lost their starting quarterback. They lost their starting starting running back, and they also lost their coach.
Incredible. They've had
all in 1 year, and they still come back and make the
spectacular
playoffs.
year with all those things considered.
Yeah.
Handoff up the middle. This is McGuire. He pulls his way ahead for about 4 more. That was 4th down, so it looks like the Braves are going to take over.
The other Braves.
I'm sorry, the Indian Hill Braves. Excuse me. Here comes the substitutions now.
Yeah.
All right, wholesale substitutions coming in.
And there's a standing ovation from this Indian Hill crowd.
Indian Hill's on their feet, all the parents, all the fans. Great game by the Indian Hill Braves.
So 2:21 to go. Indian Hill will move on in the playoffs. We can safely say that right now. They will be playing. We haven't heard any other scores, I don't think, from this. I'm looking over here at our main man who had the announcement a little while ago, but I don't think we've heard anything about Bill.
No, I have not. We've got procedure on Indian Hill, looks like here.
Which is understandable when you got a lot of new guys in there.
Yeah, we got Matt Merritt's running back. Number 10, Joe Werderman's in a quarterback. Number 39 is in there, John Whitehouse.
Werderman, a sophomore.
Nick Petridge in a tackle. Zach Friedman's in there. Trying to get all the numbers here.
By the time you get the numbers, the time's going to run.
Yeah, Mitch Better's in there. Let's see who else we got. Michael Gaughan's in there. Can't see him off. I miss anybody's name.
Werderman, the sophomore quarterback, is in there.
Yep.
Same formation, too, that shotgun formation. That's good. They're going to blitz
up
him.
the middle to Merritt. I'll tell you, that was offsides the last play on Logan Elm. So it was 1st and 5 for the Braves. And it looks like they might get a yard, half a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 5 coming up.
They were bringing a couple of their linebackers in on that play, but nevertheless, it looks like Indian Hill might have got back to the line of scrimmage right
Clock's
there.
still ticking, and here comes another Kiriakis. This is freshman Nick. He's number 9, so we got the whole Kiriakis family out here. Dean and Ann are down there, everybody. Up the middle, Werderman's going to keep it, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. But very conservative play calling here with 1:33 left.
But they do keep the clock going, and I don't think either coach now will probably
stop
the clock. We're going to let this thing run out.
Well, if the Indian Hill defense get in there, we could get the big number 20, Shea Donovan, in there, show off his skills. Mitch Better coming in, number 18. Whoop, there he goes, playing. He's bringing in the play. So we probably got about, well, it depends if they get a first down, Bill.
3rd and about, they say 5. It looks more like about a 6 or a 7.
Agree. Wordman gets a snap, and he fakes it, and he's going to run up the middle again. Fumble, ball.
And Logan Elm gets it.
They'll take over on about the 46-yard line. And we've got second-string defense coming in, too.
Jared Kunkel, a 6'2" senior defensive end for Logan Elm.
Get a few names here. We got Keith McVeigh's coming in, 62.
Well, their backup quarterback is Sargent. And let's see if he's in there. Luke Sargent is their back.
Yeah, Steve Kral's in there. Werdeman's in there. Shea Donovan's in there. Zach Friedman's in there. Ross Lockwood.
Now, actually, Kevin Smith now is in at quarterback for Logan Elm. And he's going to lob it up and throw it.
He sure is. And that ball was just a little off target. Coverage back there was by number 41, I believe. Is that Alex Hall?
That was Bub Jackson, who the ball was intended to. How do you like that? Your first time in quarterback, you're throwing it.
Yeah. Trial by fire.
There you go. Well, what do you got to lose?
Danny Gill's in there, number 12.
Well, I tell you what, despite the fact that he has lost this game tonight, Ron Stevens, his first-year coach over Logan Elm, has a lot to be proud of.
Absolutely.
Heck of a season, and he says it's been a very exciting time for them all season over there. And Smith back to throw again.
What's a good wheel?
He's throwing downfield. He's got a man open.
Yep, nice pass.
Looks like Daniel Davis of those 84.
Yeah. That was a very nice play. Now they're trying to first down with, it's like 39 seconds left. Yeah. Logan Elm's trying to get in there and get some more plays around here.
I think this is big. They show him, Chip, at 5'2", 142 pounds. And he came right off the side of the field with a lot of applause from the players. I guess he's one of these guys that doesn't see much action, but you like it.
He did a nice job on that one.
And we have an encroachment, I think, right now. Yeah, it's 5 yards. Looks like encroachment on Indian Hill.
They'll take the ball down to the 25-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, Smith's put the ball up a couple of times. Let's see if he goes for the end zone now.
I think he looked better than the starting quarterback passing the ball. I don't know if he runs the offense as well. We're under 20 seconds here.
Smith is a senior, though.
He's going to pass again.
Now, he is going for the end zone.
Fade way over through that one.
But there wasn't anybody down there except for Indian Hill players. Shane Donovan was there.
Yeah, number 8, Chris Weedy was there. Weedy and Shea, good friends. So Weedy was there and Shea was there. Good coverage.
9 seconds ago, so in all likelihood, this might be the last play of the game. We are going to have a post-game show here. Chip's going to go down and talk to Kevin Seipel.
Yep.
Get a little views of this game.
Left.
It's coming up.
And he's going to run this ball. And he's down to about the 15-yard line. Has run out of bounds with 2 seconds left on the clock.
I think he ran out of bounds so he could do one more play.
There you go.
What do you think?
Bill, it's been a pleasure.
It has, Chip. It's been good. And good luck. And we at ICRC are going to continue to, if the location is right, we're going to continue to cover these Indian Hill Braves. Like we said with real estate, location, location.
There you go.
Where you're going to be in the playoffs is if we can cover. But we have covered quite a few stadiums up around that area, so there is a pretty good likelihood that we'll be doing this.
There's a double reverse coming around the right side. This is Jackson with the ball. And he is going to be, he almost again around the right side.
He's still alive.
And he's out of bounds about the 10-yard line, and that'll do it.
That is the final play of the season.
Final score, Indian Hill Braves 45, and the Logan Elm Braves 7.
All right, we're going to take a break right here, get everything kind of together. Chip's going on down the field as we speak right now to talk with Kevin Seipel. We'll be back for our post game here at Tomahawk Stadium, where the victorious Indian Hill Braves are moving on to round 2 of the Division III playoffs. Yeah, he's got my
Okay, we're down here with winning coach Kevin Seipel on the field. A great victory tonight, Kevin. You guys really out-hustled them all the way, it seemed. And tell us what you thought their game plan was and how you guys counteracted it.
Well, you know, they're an outstanding football team. They're a good rushing football team, and they have some weapons to throw the ball. And I thought defensively we stepped up and really set the tone early. They had 3rd and inches, I think, on their second drive, and we stuffed them twice. And I don't know if they ever recovered from that. And then offensively, Michael Scherpenberg and his cast of receivers were hitting on all cylinders. So it was a great team win for us. And you know, this is just one step. We want to continue and keep playing each week.
Well, you get St. Mary's next week, and they've obviously got a good ball club. And this is the first win in the playoffs for Indian Hill. It's in recent memory, isn't it?
Yeah, we since '99 when we beat Madeira right here, and then the following week we lost to Ironton.
Right.
So you know, our kids know that this is something that they can do that no other Indian Hill football team has done. And St. Mary's is a great football team. They're a wing T football team. They play really good defense, and you know, they had a tough one tonight with Bellbrook. So hopefully they're worn out, and we can get them next week.
Well, that'd be nice. Listen, congratulations on a great game, Kevin. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks. Bill, back up to you in the booth.
Okay, thanks a lot,
Thank
Chip,
you.
and congratulations to Kevin Seipel. As we said, they do get St. Mary's Memorial next week. That's next Saturday night. Once again, we do not know where that game will be played. They usually put those out on Sunday night when those games will be played, and ICRC will attempt, if we can, and we are going to attempt very, very much so, to follow this Indian Hills Braves team through the playoffs, and hopefully we will do that. Once again, the score 45-7 as the #1 seeded Indian Hill Braves send Logan Elm home for the season here. And it has been great working with this crew, Denny Duff and Spence Kagi, Andrew Burgess. We got Paul Cassidy, Cody McLean, Calvin August, Stephen Fawn, Chris Schumann. You guys have been great to work with. Chip, it's been great working with you. I have enjoyed it very much. ICRC again will be following us, and you can watch Sports View on November the 11th, 7 p.m., Channel 8 or Channel 15, and we will let you know where we will be next week with ICRC football. Once again, the final from Tomahawk Stadium. The Indian Hill Braves 45, the Logan Elm Braves 7. For Bill Brett, this is Bill Bretz for the entire crew here saying goodbye.